So let's move to our home page. So let's close all the files that we have here and move to our home page. So where is it? So here. So now we can add content. So you have the div with col empty12. So let's add only col empty8 with the margin left and right auto. And we need another div with the card, and inside we have a div with card header, and inside we have each 4 with margin top of 2. And here let's add welcome, and after the div let's add another div with card body, and here we can add register or log in to use our services. To save, let's go back to our home page. So as you can see, so you have welcome, register or log in to use our services. So now, as I told you, so we need to add or to make, so here we have the active link is the home page. So when we move to the registration, so we need to make it active, and also when we move to login. So let's move to our navbar here. So what we have here, so this is the active class inside the home. So here we need to check using the request, and the request has a method which is route is, and if the route is QR codes dot index, so we will add the active class here. If not, we will add nothing. And same thing for the other routes. So here we have the profile, so let's change it to user profile, but I think let's do something. I think I copied everything, so let's copy only this part and paste it here. Okay, so let's see. So we have user profile, so here user profile. So let's do the same thing. So here for the logouts, we don't need it. So since we are only sending the form, here we have, so here let's change it. So I think this one is for the guests. Okay, so here let's change it to home, and here QR index. Okay, so this one for the logged in users, and here we have the registration. So user.register, user.register, and here for the login, so user.login. So I think that's all. So let's refresh now the page. So we are in the registration form. So we need to see the link here, which is the register active. So as you can see now, it's the active link. If we move to the login, so the login is not active. Why? Let's check why. So here user login, but I think it's only login, not user login. Okay, let's remove it. Let's remove the user dot and keep only login, refresh the page. And now, as you can see, it's working. Let's move to the home page. So it's working. So let's do a final check that everything is working. So if let's try to access some routes here. If we access, for example, sub. So I think we have subscribe to plan to, for example. Let's check. So we are redirected to the login. Okay, so let's register a new user, and login. So let's try to log in, submit, and we are logged in. So let's move to our profile. So the profile is active. So here we have 5 and we have the logout link. Okay, so let's create a QR code. Let's create this QR code and let's create another one. And let's create, or let's do something. Let's move to QR codes. So now we have the pagination is working. So let's change it here from 1. So I have done 1 only for test. Let's make it 10. So I have added 1 only to test. So now we have 2. Let's add another one. So let's fill the form and we have now 3. So let's edit and check for the edits also. So edit this one. So the edit is working. Let's also check for this one and see also this one. So let's try. So now if I try to create, so I will be redirected to the plans. So here we have the plans. So let's go back. Let's try to delete this one. So deleted successfully. Let's try now to subscribe to a plan. So let's subscribe to this plan that has $36 per month and 1000 QR codes. So let's provide test card and subscribe, and subscription is done successfully. So now we have 1000 and we can create other QR codes. Okay, so let's move to our profile. So here we have subscribed to plan super full QR codes, and we have here, so I think we need a space. Let's see what is why there is no space between the, so we have here justify contents between and margin bottom 2. So here we have the first span, second and third. So we can add here, let's add only margin. Let's see, let's add margin. So I think margin right. So I'm always confused between the right and left. So let's refresh and see. So it's not working. I think it's margin. So the margin is not right. Margin E, I think it's E if you want to add right. So I'm always confused between margin right and margin left. So I think now it's working. So let's make it 2. So I think margin right is margin E and margin left is S. So before it was MR for margin right, I think, and ML for left, but later they have changed the name of the classes. So as you can see now, it's better. Let's cancel this subscription, and subscription is cancelled successfully. Okay, so we are done, but I think we did not add fonts. So the font you can get it from the, so this is the source code, so you will find it inside the description. So you can get CSS from here, main.css. So we are just adding font to our project and margin between the navbar items. So let's move to our, so where is the public folder? We can add here CSS folder, and main.css. And we add everything here, save. So now if we refresh the page, so as you can see, the font has changed, and also we have a space between navbar items. Okay, so now we are done with our project. So I hope you did enjoy this project. If yes, hit the subscribe button and see you in my next project.